This man is a real force. Drew McIntyre.
A revamped attitude. Revamped appearance.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, accompanied by Dolph Ziggler from Ayr, Scotland, weighing in at 254 pounds, Drew McIntyre.
McIntyre's made it his mission to eliminate all the complacency in WWE.
You know, Drew McIntyre arrived and he was the chosen one. Handpicked by WWE Chairman Mr. McMahon. And Drew will admit that he became complacent. Felt like he didn't have to work hard to get to the top. When he got fired, he went away, he got a new attitude, and now he's back, bigger and badder than ever.
With a vengeance.
Yeah, this new attitude from Drew McIntyre dictates he will take whatever he wants.
McIntyre laser focused. Mojo's here, and he's all business.
And his partner from Alexandria, Virginia, weighing in at 265 pounds, Mojo Rawley.
No more of that getting hype stuff.
Once upon a time, Mojo enjoyed the distinct honor of being my least favorite superstar on the NXT roster. My, how times have changed with Mojo's attitude.
Listen, honestly, I miss the guy who was hyped, who had a good time, but you can't ignore the fact that the more aggressive Mojo has had more success.
Byron, he's found his killer instinct, and Mojo is on his way to the top.
And their opponents, at a combined weight of 478 pounds, Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have tag team action coming up.
And given the state of the tag team division right now and how incredibly competitive it is, this match might just make or break one of these teams.
Kevin Owens came to me before the broadcast and wanted me to inform everyone that this is now the Kevin Owens Show.
Yes, I can't wait to be a part of that.
Look at the presumptuous attitude of Kevin Owens.
It's called confidence, Saxton, and all the elite superstars have it. You have to walk in believing you're going to beat up your opponent.
Talk about dismantling your opponent. Carry. This doesn't look good, Corey.
Couldn't agree more, Cole. This has got trouble written all over it.
Nailed it. Kevin up looking for all the glory here. He kicks out before 3. Not yet. And setting him up.
Effectively using the knee.
Axe handle finds the mark.
Irish whip. Caught with the elbow. Right on the jaw.
Double axe handle smash.
Kevin Owens getting pushed to the limits here. His hopes of winning this tag team match are starting to dwindle.
He's not looking good, and at this point, he has no option but to make it to his corner and get his partner in there.
A tale of two different superstars in this match right now. One looks like he can take on the world, while the other looks completely battered.
Tag. Double whip coming. Uh-oh.
Ooh, what impact. He's not in a good spot here, guys.
He simply needs to find a way to regroup.
Oh, look at this. Boom, what impact.
Harsh impact. Tag team history was made when the first ever SmackDown Tag Team Champions were crowned at Backlash 20.
Cover here. And Mojo Rawley just not looking good here. I don't think he expected to be in this position here.
It looks to me like his partner's itching to get in there. And now might be a good time to give him what he wants.
I know it's somewhat early still, but this could be a pivotal point in this match, guys. Let's see how he reacts here.
There was a lot on the line in the tag team tournament finals. The Usos wanted to add another tag team title reign to their resume and enjoyed the recognition of being the first ever SmackDown Tag Team Champions. The team of Rhino and Heath Slater was the team no one expected to be in the finals. Slater had extra motivation because he was fighting for a WWE contract.
And at one point, it seemed like the Usos had everything.
His shoulders are down. Yeah, I don't believe that he didn't win this match right there.
Gonna take more than that.
For many years, members of the WWE Universe and the WWE locker room have felt that tag team matches should have two referees. One referee is in the ring overseeing the action, and the other is located out on the floor, making sure teams follow the rules and do not engage in potentially damaging behavior. I think it's a good idea, something perhaps Mr. McMahon might want to consider.
Byron, earlier you raised a point that people have been talking about for years, and that's a second referee being appointed to tag team matches. I remember WWE Hall of Famer and former WWE President Gorilla Monsoon used to express his strong advocacy for two referees being appointed to tag team matches.
Uh-oh. Look at this.
Here's his chance to win this. Can that beat Mojo Rawley?
Here we go. Rawley is showing signs that it could be ending soon. Unless this thing turns around here, this tag team match is all but over.
Mojo has the highest energy reserves on the roster. Rawley,
And he breaks free.
just when you thought he was out of this one.
The switch here to Drew McIntyre.
Powerbomb.
Here's a cover. He's a long way from a 3 count, I can tell you that.
Did Zayn kick out there? I'd say, yep.
Oh, don't start. You gotta believe this one's over.
Axe handle finds its target.
In May of 2017, SmackDown Live saw an incredible women's tag team match when Charlotte Flair and Becky Lynch squared off against welcoming committee members Natalya and Carmella. The rivalry between these women got so intense that Naomi was in Flair and Lynch's corner, and Tamina was in Natalya and Carmella's corner.
Oh boy, he is rolling.
I think only a group as treacherous as the Drew that
Beautiful technique.
But he's got to capitalize now.
Uh-oh. Oh, this is going to be nasty. This is going to be bad.
Oh my gosh. I'm not sure how much he has left.
He's going for the pin. What a tag team display. Now let's take a look back at some of the great action.
I remember this part very well. He's getting it done here. Look at him go. And I always enjoy watching him perform.
Here are your winners, Drew McIntyre and Mojo Rawley.
And there's your winner via pinfall.
The following contest is a triple threat extreme rules match. Making his way to the ring from Kill Devil Hill, North Carolina, weighing in at 223
Every time I see
pounds.
Scott Dawson, he's always got that scowl on his face. Looks like he detests the entire WWE Universe.
He doesn't detest the entire WWE Universe, Saxton, just you.
It was once that Scott Dawson had a smile on his face when they beat the New Day at WrestleMania.
Don't remind us of that, Michael.
Dawson's a ruthless roughneck, sort of throwback with old school tough guys. No flips, just fists. Hashtag top guys.
When you think of the Monday Night Wars, this man here, Goldberg, an integral part.
And his opponents. First, from Atlanta, Georgia, weighing in at 270 pounds, Goldberg.
One of the driving forces behind WCW's success, former WCW champion.
A man who absolutely bleeds intensity.
Beyond the WCW championship, Goldberg's a two-time United States champion, one-time WCW tag team champion. Oh, and by the way, a WWE Universal champion.
In fact, you go back to WCW Road Wild in 1998, where Goldberg defeated 8 members of the NWO in a battle royal.
That was back when pretty much everybody in WCW was in the NWO. You know what, Byron? They wouldn't let you in either.
The legend continues.
To this day, the dead man still looms over the WWE landscape like a menacing shadow.
The indestructible spirit. The unmatched aura. The Phenom.
Bone-chilling. One of the most intimidating presence in WWE history.
An unmatched aura.
Decades and decades of dominance. I was talking to Scott Dawson in the back earlier tonight. Scott calls himself the tactician of the Revival.
Scott Dawson says he is an innovator in the ring while still being old school.
Well, taking lessons from some of the greats like the Minnesota Wrecking Crew, Scott Dawson prides himself on being a ring general.
Backbreaker.
That'll realign your vertebrae.
Oh my God, a clothesline.
Oh, nasty impact.
Bang!
Beautiful swinging neck breaker. Big slam. Look at the height from the Phenom.
In the lead-up to WrestleMania 34, we had no evidence of The Undertaker making an appearance, and despite desperate attempts by John Cena to bait him, the dead man remained in the darkness until the very last second.
He wants no part of the outside.
Recalling WrestleMania 34, Michael, you said The Undertaker waited to the last second. For a long time, we were left to wonder if we had seen the last of The Undertaker in a match. We wondered if John Cena would get away with not only questioning the mystique of the Phenom, but also questioning his manhood.
But if his career has taught us anything, it's that the dead man will continue to emerge when we least expect it. Bravado made way for fear rather quickly inside of Cena once he heard that gong echo through New Orleans.
Back now inside the ring.
Wow, Goldberg sure knows how to get into his opponent's head.
The demon of Death Valley with destruction on his mind.
Oh, he's got him up hot.
Real quick reminder, guys, there are no disqualifications and no countouts in this one. Anything is legal. Oh, and there are enough weapons under the ring to fill an armory.
I like the combination punch.
The Undertaker in a very unfavorable position here.
He's starting to feel the pressure of this triple threat match, guys.
As Corey mentioned,
Tapped into an energy source, and he's going strong.
man, what a slam.
How can Scott Dawson be put on the offensive quickly here? We're all going to find out what he's made of here in this triple threat match.
This triple threat match really seems to be getting the best of him here, guys. I don't like his chances.
At this point, they both look to be about evenly matched. Maybe I'd give him an edge, but not by much. The Undertaker has been a boxing and mixed martial arts enthusiast for decades. You can see the influence those disciplines have had on the Phenom in the way he pummels his opponents when he's competing in a WWE ring. It's difficult to choose which is more lethal.
Is that enough for the win? Goldberg with a spear!
Can he finish the job?
I don't know if The Undertaker can recover.
The Phenom has been seen in the crowd in many high-profile championship matches. Goldberg setting him up. Here it comes, Byron.
We're going to see it. We're going to see it. We're going to see the down with the jackhammer. This could be it, guys.
And Goldberg with the early cover.
Filthy German suplex.
And setting him up. Oh, knee to the face.
That's going to hurt. As we've seen in the past, Extreme Rules matches create a type of hysteria that's difficult to describe, even more difficult to contain.
Bringing it back between the ropes.
He's got the shoulders down. This guy's a competitor. He's not going down yet.
A throwback like Dawson's way too tough not to kick out.
A competitor must be ready for the possibility that they'll fall victim to a 2-on-1 attack in a triple threat match. A great example of that was the triple threat match on SmackDown Live between AJ Styles, Dolph Ziggler, and Baron Corbin. No one thought that Ziggler and he goes for the cover.
Oh boy, he is rolling.
And Goldberg with a spear!
Wow, we might just be witnessing the end of The Undertaker.
And Goldberg going for the early cover.
Goldberg wins! Goldberg wins! And here's another glance at these superstars in action.
He ain't playing here. He ain't messing around. And so it goes.
Here is your winner, Goldberg!
Impressive performance by all three competitors.
Welcome to Raw, Akam of Authors of Pain.
Making his way to the ring, weighing in at 290 pounds, Akam.
That is one scary-looking human being. How much does Akam want to be in WWE? He turned down an opportunity to compete in the Olympics in 2016 just to be a part of the roster.
Came to WWE, trained at the Performance Center in Orlando, Florida, sat under the learning tree of Paul Ellering,
and has dominated ever since.
Absolutely.
A terrifying blend of size, speed, and power. Akam is a threat to anyone that opposes him.
The monster among men is here!
And his opponent, weighing in at 385 pounds, Braun Strowman.
The earth is trembling with each step.
Here's a man who won the greatest Royal Rumble in Jeddah, Saudi Arabia. He beat the Bar at WrestleMania while teaming with a 10-year-old kid, and he won the Money in the Bank contract.
Yeah, you start to feel like there's nothing Braun Strowman can't do.
Well, there is one thing we know for a fact Braun Strowman can't do, and that is be stopped. The monster among men is unbelievable.
There's a lot of pride on the line between these two athletes tonight.
Two of the proudest athletes we have ever seen in WWE. The monster among men doesn't ask for permission nor ask for forgiveness. He simply destroys whatever lays in his path.
Braun Strowman is a Leviathan, Saxton, and sports entertainment has never experienced brute force like this from one human being.
A striking blow. Running body press. What a stomp.
Good grief.
Gut wrench suplex.
Making it look easy.
What a strike.
Looks like he's starting to sweat now. This could be the start of an ugly downward spiral if he's not careful.
The good news for him is that he doesn't appear to have taken too much offense up to this point, but that can obviously all change here.
Wow, what impact.
Vicious knee.
Before 2017's Extreme Rules, there were just 3 previous tag team pinning predicament.
He's a long way from a 3 count, I can tell you that.
The book hasn't quite closed on Akam yet.
Ooh, that hurt.
A sharp one right to the cheekbone.
Hits him with a gut-wrench suplex.
What impact. Just punched him right in the mouth.
Relent.
He's got him covered.
And he kicks out.
Too soon.
And setting up the knee to the face.
That's going to hurt.
The rivalry between Ultimate Warrior and Ravishing Rick Rude began during the Super Pose Down at the 1989 Royal Rumble. Then it progressed to where both superstars battled over the Intercontinental Championship. It's
The monster among men picks his opponent up. Oh my gosh, from what heights.
This one is over. Did you guys feel that too?
He's going for the pin. Corey, the WWE Championship match between the Ultimate Warrior and Ravishing Rick Rude was the second half of the double main event at 1990 SummerSlam. The rivalry between the Warrior and the Ravishing One was so heated, but no one knew what to expect once the two men were able to battle inside a steel cage, which at the time was the most grueling match in all of WWE.
The Ultimate Warrior dominated early on with his incredible strength. Rick Rude turned the tables and used the steel surroundings to his advantage. At one point, Rude dove from the top of the cage onto the Warrior. But after the Warrior's signature Gorilla Press Slam, the Ultimate One climbed over the cage and retained his WWE Championship.
According to historians, the twisted metal that we see as part of steel cages today dates back 80 years. To settle a dispute between competitors Jack Bloomfield and Count Pietro Rossi, the two met inside a ring surrounded by chicken wire. At first, these types of matches were referred to as fence matches.
Corey, you gave us an impressive... Here he goes. Is he done? Oh, and he breaks free.
But the damage might have already been done, Michael.
What's coming next?
Taking their time. Oh, punch to the gut.
I'll take the wind right out of you.
And no look against Akam there.
Clothesline.
Oh, that'll leave a mark.
Lariat. Oh, he's got him here. Ooh, sidewalk slam.
Strowman is taking no prisoners right here. Strowman. This is not going to be good at all.
Oh, Braun Strowman slamming into the mat.
But he's running on fumes here. Does he have enough left in him to capitalize?
There may be no coming back from that slam, Cole.
Bad spot for him to be in here, guys.
He's got to do something to get back in this thing. Jaw-shattering boot.
Thank you for tuning in to Raw, the flagship program of WWE.
Dropped, and that was a hard shot, Corey.
Yeah, you might want to think about throwing in the towel at this point.
He's left wide open here.
I don't think he even realizes it. He looks dazed.
This is about to get bad.
This might be it.
Oh, my.
There's a certain feeling that comes over the combatants in a steel cage match once they hear the door close and see the official lock it. A superstar must know that their body is going to be thrown against the steel, that their face will most likely be raked across the cage, and that anything...
We got a cover. A kick out, and he almost had him.
He needs to change something fast, guys.
You spoke about this earlier, Corey. It's crucial for a WWE superstar to fully understand the gravity of the situation they're in when they battle inside a 15-foot-high steel cage. An individual must be ready to endure pure brutality and be prepared for the fight of their life. No one leaves a steel cage match without scars.
Corey, you said something of value for once, and that anything is legal inside the steel cage. To that point,
The monster among men picks his opponent up. Oh, my gosh, from what heights?
that's what he was looking for, Michael.
We talk about how important stipulations are in a steel cage match. If superstars sign a contract where the only way to win is escape the cage and have both your feet touch the floor, the competitors must have a plan. Especially since you have to be comfortable trying to escape through the cage door as you do climbing over the top of the cage and vice versa.
What a stomp. Good grief. Corey, you touched on something moments ago that's so important for the combatants in a steel cage match to remember. A superstar must be able to think offensively. Shoulders on the mat.
Yeah, I don't believe that he didn't win this match right there.
Wow.
Boom!
And here's the monster among men. Corey, look at the power.
Hellacious power slam.
Wow, I'm just as surprised as you guys are.
And he got a near fall out of it.
How did he do that? The steel cage is a massive enclosure that stands 15 feet in height. for almost 35 years.
And here's the monster among men. Corey, look at the boom.
Hellacious power slam.
Here's his moment, Michael.
Akam is in a real bad spot.
Yes! Unreal performance.
I can't believe what we just witnessed. Steel cage matches never fail to surprise and amaze.
Check this out. Highlight for one superstar, low light for another. Remember this? Still can't believe I get paid to watch this amazing action.
Here is your winner, Braun Strowman.
They proved who the better competitor was tonight.
I think he just put the entire WWE roster on notice with that victory.
As we close the book on this match, I need to remind everybody just how big of a win this was. Simply amazing.